Listen, in a personal note, you're frustrated because I thought it was a 0-0 game. I didn't think it was a 1-0 game. I thought we didn't work their goalkeeper enough. We had lots of chances inside their box. I think it was over 10 and we didn't work their goalkeeper, so we needed to obviously, final product, our last action wasn't to the level it would have got us to get the goal. A couple of flashes across the face and we couldn't have the arrivals in the last line, but it's a sucker punch into it when you can see that it's a set play and it should be defended better ultimately, and we switch off with 3-4 minutes to go. But you just have to suck up and deal with it. That's just it. You know, the boys will never be defined from that game. You know, I can't thank them enough for the efforts and the commitment and the concentration and everything that they've done for myself and Craig Clark when I'd stepped in and he had stepped in from the circumstances this week, because you have to deal with that emotionally, and also then you're dealing with, you know, myself, who inexperienced coach coming in, and the boys just took it on board. They were fantastic. They've been absolutely sensational since the minute that happened, so I couldn't thank them enough. They made it a lot easier for me in that sense. So I'm just gutted for them that it wasn't just a 0-0 game or we didn't get the goal at the end. I thought the sending off killed it, and I thought it would have been a better game if it was 11v11, if I'm honest.
That's true.
He's fine, he's fine. Listen, he's had a knock in his ankle before, so it was just more so the precaution, and we just obviously just made that change just to make sure he was fine.
What's this week been like for you? Obviously, there's a lot of uncertainty over the managerial position, but you stepped in at the last minute.
For myself, listen, there's a lot of emotions, you know. I don't think I've had time to think, if I'm honest. I just had to take it on and tackle it. And that's what you just have to do. If you start overthinking things, then you can start then doubting yourself and whatever like that. But in the sense of for myself, yes, good experience, but my first thought was, as I've said before, it was like, how can we help the players and make sure that they're well prepared for the game, and that was it. So after the season's finished, which is now, I will reflect on this and think what could I've done better, you know, what I've done well and what would I maybe change. So I'll definitely do that once the season finishes, the next couple of days or so.
Whoever takes the club on moving forward, it's a good core there, a good group of players to foundation to build on.
Most definitely, that the plan was to try and get as many players on the pitch at the end of the game that would probably still hopefully be at the club. You know, again with the sending off, that kind of changed a little bit with the circumstances. You know, we would have probably have liked, you know, young Archie Trainer on the pitch. Then you've got the younger players on, and then you've got the players that are maybe still contracted to the club. And we tried to plan it that way, where if the next manager that comes in, you can see that. Not maybe the shape as much because it was a bit attacking, but listen, he's definitely got a good bunch there. That's why I've said they've made my job a lot easier and Craig Clark's job, and the rest of the staff a lot easier, because there's already a great culture here, and most definitely that will continue, and good football players as well.
Do you have aspirations of stepping up and being more involved next time, whether as manager or as a coach?
So that again is something that I'll need to look after this season in the next couple of days, weeks, to think about what is next for myself. Yes, I will need to do that like I would do from last season as well. I said that I'm still new in my journey, which is good. So again, for myself, you know, I need to make sure that if anything like this did happen anywhere in any club, then I'd have to make sure that I'm ready for it. I need to have the best version of myself, and at this moment in time, I'll need to think, is that me just now? I couldn't tell you what the next step is. I couldn't tell you my next journey. In football, it's crazy. You know, I was video analysis watching, you know, under 18s teams, and then before you know it, I'm video analysis watching Hearts first team, and you get Laura Shankland in the team. It's crazy. So football is mad as it is, and it just turns around very, very quickly. So again, it's something that I can't really give you an answer for.
Talking about the young boys getting on now, obviously Cole was well one of those guys, something for the fans to get excited about when they see these boys getting on.
Well, listen, it's a game, you know, last game of the season. They did well, they've had a good season. It's really hard also to pick a squad, and you're leaving people out, good players out as well, so you're trying to create that balance. No matter if it's, you know, Cole or Archie, as I've said, hopefully these players have got a bright future, but ultimately they still need to keep working hard and be humble and make sure that they show their talent every day and be worthy of getting on the bench or getting a start. Keep learning for your peers. So from that aspect, it's great to see, but they've still got a lot of work to do, and they know that anyway.
Cheers,
Thanks,
Chris.
guys. Thank you.